Hey everybody, again, this is the interiors angle practice, but this is the one for quadrilaterals, like I promised. I'll do a video for each page because I don't want them to get too long and overwhelming. So for this one, it's dealing with quadrilaterals. Now this time I'm not going to do 1, 2, and 3. I'm actually going to do 1, 3, and 4 because number 2 is a little bit similar to number 1, so I felt like getting a little bit of variety would help you guys a little bit better. So on number 1, what we have to realize, just like on all of these and everything with triangles, is that quadrilaterals have their own degrees that they add up to. So triangles were 180, quadrilaterals, all quadrilaterals. If it has four closed sides, it is a quadrilateral, and the sum of the angles are actually going to be 360 degrees instead of 180 like in a triangle. Okay? So instead of adding up to 180, this time they're going to add up to 360. So you've always got an example up here that you can refer to as well. And then I'm going to work a few with you like I said. So for number 1, we're going to solve for x, and then we're going to find the two missing angles, which are angle A and angle D. So we know we need to add all of these together. So we have x plus 10 plus 82 plus 88 plus x plus 30. Okay, those are going to all equal up to 360. So if you can't add these in your head, just come over here off to the side and add up all of the numbers. It's really not a big deal. That's kind of why you're here, is to learn how to get better at stuff. So the more you practice, the better you're going to get. So we need to combine all of our like terms, meaning we need to combine all of our x's and combine all of our numbers. So we've got two x's here. So we have 2x. Now, 10 plus 82 is going to be 92. Let's see, 92 plus 8 is going to be 100. 100 plus 80 is going to be 180. And 180 plus 30 is going to be 210. So 2x plus 210 equals 360. So here's our equation solving again. We're going to isolate our variable, meaning we're going to get our letter by itself. So I'm going to subtract 210 from both sides. So that's going to leave me 2x on the left equals, let's see, that's 0, 5, 1, equals 150. So now I need to get rid of this 2. Okay, how do I get rid of multiplying by 2? I divide by 2. So I'm going to divide the left by 2 and divide the right by 2. So x equals 75 degrees. So I'm going to write that in my blank here. 75 degrees. Now, angle A equaled x plus 10. So remember, we always write our expression first. We have x plus 10, so that when we substitute is going to be 75 plus 10. So angle A is going to equal 85 degrees. Now we have angle D to find. Angle D equals x plus 30. So we're going to substitute in our value for x, which was 75. And then we have 75 plus 30, which equals 105. So now we can fill in all our missing values here. We have 75. Angle A is 85 degrees. Angle D is 105 degrees. So once again, I still want to check my work. I want to make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be and that I've got the right numbers in my blanks. So let's add them all up, and if they equal if they equal 360, then we're good to go. So plus 82 plus 88. So 8 and 2 is 10. 15, that's 20. 8 and 2 is 10. Actually, this will be easier. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 2 is 26. And 2 plus 1 is 3. So it equals 360 degrees. We have checked our work, and everything is good. So then let's look at number 3. Remember, we're going to skip number 2. I'm going to leave that one for you because it's somewhat similar to number 1. Okay, so number 3 says, let me move my papers over here. Number 3 says x plus 10 plus 91 plus x plus 70 plus 89. And remember, it is a quadrilateral, so it'll equal 360 degrees. So now we need to, again, combine our like terms. If you can't add these as you're going across the page, remember, you can always come over here off to the side and add them up. There's no shame in that. It's not a big deal. The more you do it, the more you practice, the better you will get. So let's combine our x's. How many do we have? We have 2. So 2x, and now I need to add this up here. So 91 plus 10 is 101. 101 plus 70 is 171. 171 plus 9 is going to be 180. And 180 plus 80 is going to be 260. So we end up with 2x plus 260 equals 360. So now we have to go back to our equation solving. We're going to subtract 260 from both sides. So then we have 2x equals 100. Many of you have already figured out what x equals, which is awesome. So your x is going to equal 50 degrees. Now we need to substitute that number back into our equations. So angle K equaled x plus 10. Let me slide my paper over again. So let's substitute in. We have 50 plus 10, which is going to leave us 60 degrees. And then the other one we were looking for was angle M. Angle M equals x plus 70, right? Yes, x plus 70. So, let's substitute in our x. So 50 plus 70, which equals 120. So, let's fill in our answers. Okay, x equals 50 degrees, k equals 60 degrees, and m equals 120. So let's check our numbers and make sure that everything adds up okay. So let's see here. I'm out of room on that side. I'm going to come to this side for this one. So I've got an angle that is 89. I got another angle that is 91. One that is 60 and one that is 120. So 9 plus 1 is 10. 8 plus 1 is 9. Plus 9 is 18. Plus 2 is 20, plus 6 is 26, and 2 plus 1 is 3, so we do equal 360 degrees, so everything checks out wonderfully. Yay, I love when that happens. Checking your work is the best way to make sure that you've got the right answers, because if you don't check, you could always make a simple mistake that you could have avoided if you would have just checked your work. There's a reason I solve these like this with you. It's because I want you to solve them like that as well. It's the best way to make sure and be careful so that you get the right answers and that you don't make a simple mistake. So for this last one that I'm going to do with you on this video, we're going to do number 4. So let's add up all of our sides. We have 120 plus 70 plus x plus 20 plus x minus 30. And that, of course, is going to equal 360 because it is a quadrilateral. So we need to add. So 120 plus 70 is going to be 190. 190 plus 20 is 210. And 210, we got a subtraction there. 210 minus 30 is going to be 180. So then we have 180, and we have 2 x's. So 180 plus 2x equals 360. So now again, we need to isolate our variable. We got to get this 180 out of the way so we can get these x's alone. So we're going to subtract 180 from both sides. That's going to cancel. We're left with 2x equals 180. So now we need to divide both sides by 2. And then x equals 90 degrees. So now let's substitute that into our equations that we were given. Okay, angle x equals x minus 30. So let's substitute our numbers. 90 minus 30, which is going to be 60 degrees. And then our other one is angle y, which equals x plus 20. So now let's substitute. We've got 90 plus 20, which is going to equal 110 degrees. So last thing we need to do is we need to check our work again. I'm out of room on this side, so I'm going to come over here to the left of my paper. And let's add them up. We've got 120 plus 70 plus 60 plus 110. 0, 0, 0, and 0. That's a nice one. That's 0. Let's see, 2 and 7 is 9. 9 and 6 is 15. 15 and 1 is 16. 1, 1 and 1 is 3. We add up to 360. So all is well. Everything is good. So use this video and use these notes that you just took in order to help you solve the next 6 equations, which are dealing with quadrilaterals as well. Okay, when you get finished up, come back. There will be another video for you, which is over angles within polygons. These are going to be a little bit more involved, so make sure you're ready.